It's Chip, and today I'm going to be showing you the ultimate leveling guide in Arcane Odyssey. So we have our new player, and we're going to go ahead and hurry up and speed run to our homie over here, Morden. And basically in this video I'm going to be showing you the quickest ways to leveling up, what quest to skip, and what stats to put in while you're grinding. So once you load in, all you want to do is go to the very first island and just complete the storyline. And the storyline is marked with the blue triangle, and you just want to follow that. Now that we're here at the first island, all we have to do is talk to Estrid, which is this little girl. I don't know if she's a little girl, but she's hiding right underneath here from some pirates. All we have to do is take care of the pirates and free the island from them. So we just completed the quest, and all we have to do now is just follow this blue marker for as long as you can and complete this little story quest thing. Right? Now all we have to do is complete 4 quests from around the areas. And the 4 quests that you should do is Dada's Necklace quest, Asferith the Chef quest, Hundia's quest, and Oddbjorg's quest. So basically, now that you're level 8, you want to go ahead and put in your stat points. Now you'll probably be the same level around me, maybe higher, maybe lower. But what you want to do with these stat points is to put them into either strength or weapons. Now it doesn't really matter if you're going to be a strength or weapon build, because you'll be able to reset your stat points when you are around level 80. Now we should be able to fight the Hermit of the Jaws. Now a lot of players end up not being able to beat him, so I'm going to show you guys a really easy way to fight him. And around the areas there's gunpowder barrels. So all you want to do is take them to wherever your boat is and drop them off. Once you have like 2 of them, you should be able to start going to the Hermit. And all these barrels are going to do is just give you a little bit of a head or an edge on the Hermit, just because the Hermit has quite a lot of health and does quite a lot of damage at the low level that we are right now. Once you have reached the Hermit, you really don't want to end up going too close, or else you'll activate the cutscene that makes you fight him. Hop out of your boat and take your gunpowder barrels to like a corner of the map that you're going to be using. So I'll place mine like right here. So I'll go ahead and grab both my barrels, and we're set. And we're gonna go ahead and start the fight with the Hermit. It's kind of difficult, but so basically we're gonna wait. He's gonna teleport. We're going to shoot that. Try and redo that here. There we go. Shoot this. And boom, just like that, his health has completely been destroyed. And all you need to do now is just get a few M1s off on him. And just like that, easy level up and an easy way to kill the boss. Once you're done, you just have to return to Redwick and talk to Chief Alfarin. The easiest way to go there is just to reset, because you'll spawn back on the island. Next is 1,000 meters over there, and that's to get to Frostmill. And to get to Frostmill, the easiest way, you should have some money. I hope so. I hope I have enough to buy a sailboat. Just enough. And basically the sailboat, all it's going to do is make it so it doesn't just take forever to get there. And now we are on our way. And I'll see you guys at Frostmill. Now that we've made it to Frostmill, we've run over to the mayor and talked to him up. Chief Alfarin sent me. And from here on, you just need to complete the story quest until it says that there's a level cap needed, right? And we just need to go defeat 7 Frostbrigands. Now, when this pops up, there's a lady over here, Holly, that gives us another thing that just kills for 5 brigands. So as we do this quest, we actually end up doing both the quest for Holly and the main storyline, so we'll get around, we'll get a pretty decent amount of EXP. And after you follow the main quest some more, and it will tell you to find Iris. Now before you find Iris, go ahead and grab an explosive barrel from the docks of this island, which is over here. It'll be by those 3 barrels over there. Will be this explosive barrel, and basically we're just going to do the same thing that we did to the first boss. Once you go ahead and pass this area and find Iris is just over here. She's past all this like stuff. Those are the Frost Brigade bandits. You just want to come up here and make sure not to get too close, or else you'll start the fight. But setting the barrel like right here is a good area. Once you defeat Iris, all you have to do is just come talk to her over at this area, and she's gonna be like blah 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 blah, you know, lore. And I do recommend for anyone first time to read the lore of this game, because it's good to read just the dialogue. It's a really well written out game. And now we have to return to Mayor Owen, and there's no waypoint for Owen, so you just have to kind of find him, and he's the blue check mark right here. Now we're at this weird point where we're level 23. But our next main storyline requires us to be level 40. So the best way to get from here, level 23, to level 40 is by doing the quest around the island. You want to do Sky Snow for her fishing. You want to do Ewan to deliver a message to the wizard. And you want to do Bobby, who needs to find his book. I forgot to hit the record button here, but you just want to do Tyler Avery's quest after doing all the other ones just before that until you hit level 40. Now that we finally hit level 40, we can finally go to the next storyline area. But before we do that, I advise that everyone stops at the shipwright to buy, or if you don't have already, a repair hammer. And this will come in handy because there's a quest that we can get some EXP with this. So on our way to the other area, and I'll see you guys there. Once you're here, just go ahead and follow all of the storyline quests that are marked with the blue mark. So the quest that you want to do before doing the Rent a Skyship quest is to do Scott Nebula's treasure quest, Ellis Ciro's apple quest, and Chloe Vista's repairing her boat quest, and also Madison Veal's picnic quest. Once you beat the hooded figures, your next quest will be to talk to Ren, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and talk to Luis Nebula, and we're going to go ahead and get him his sky pumpkins. The sky pumpkins require you to break down some trees first, so we're going to go ahead and do that. After you talk to him again, you're going to want to go ahead and gather the 5 pumpkins, but before you do that, because you should be around level 50 now, hop inside the armor and buy yourself some of the iron armor. Now the easiest way to reach the Pumpkin Island thing is just to grab another skyship. The easiest way to gather the 5 pumpkins is just to hop on a skyship and fly over it, and then just jump out of the skyship and land on the island. You'll find the pumpkins at this little farmer's area. He's also the Iron Leg Mentor if you want to do that fighting style. And you're just going to pick up these pumpkins and simply reset. Now that we're back, it says to talk to Luis, which is 600 meters over there, and we're going to actually leave that there until we catch up on the story, and you'll see why in a second. So for now, just continue the main storyline. After we talk to Ren, we're supposed to meet the Myriad, and that's why we didn't grab the quest from before, because we'll end up running into it on our way there, so it saves a lot of time. Now that we've reached the island, we can just go ahead and talk to Luis, and he's gonna talk to us, and we're gonna go ahead and grab all of these. Now, sky pumpkins are really, really good for food, so grab all those, and just continue on to the story quest. Now that we have to locate the Order members, this is where it kind of gets tough, especially for how we set up our character with like some weapon and some health. In fact, I'll put the rest into health just for this fight. Basically, you'll be fighting a magic user, and he's kind of hard. And to locate him, all you have to do is go the same direction that we went to go to Harvest Island. which you had the little map marker up and everything, so you just go this way. If you press show sky islands, it'll pop up, and this is the island that you want to go to. So I'll see you guys there. Now that you've killed 5 whatever people, you want to come up here and do the boss fight. Now it's okay if you actually die in this boss fight because you spawn right outside, so you don't really lose anything. So it's okay to die on this boss fight. After you guys beat the boss, we have to go back to talk to Iris, so we're just going to go ahead and reset. And now that we've done that, we have a thing that says level 61 required, and now we are going to have to do a mini boss on this island for a while. And it's this one right here. You just want to go ahead and grab him. And he's a mage. And he's a snow mage, so get ready to be like stunned. Does quite a lot of damage. And you just want to go ahead and fight him on that island until you're level 61. Now that we are level 61, and I cannot stress this enough, guys, get yourself a camp marker. You need this camp marker, and I will show you why you will need it, because you'll have to come here to continue to fight the same boss that you were fighting until you are a such and such level. So I found an area to set down the camp just outside of the Stepsons, because we'll have to come here later after going here. So I set down the spawn just on one of the outside areas, and we are off to go to the other area, and I'll see you after that. Now that we're here, all we want to do is go ahead and start the main quest as fast as possible, which is just to go inside the Sailor's Lodge. And the only reason that we're doing this as fast as possible is if we accidentally die, then we'll spawn all the way back at the area without doing the quest here. Alright. So once you do that, you want to go outside, and there's 2 people you want to get a quest from. You want to get a quest from J. Rogers. You want to go ahead and do the quest for J. Rogers for lumber, which you just walk back here and touch, and you go back and you talk to him, and easy level. Next one, you want to do Captain Elliot and find his hat. Captain Elliot's hat is not far. Captain Elliot's hat is right here, right there. You grab it, go back, talk to Captain Elliot. Once you do the quest here, you're now at like a big deficit because you're level 64, but the next level requirement is 75. So we have to go do the wizard again. So the easiest way is to reset, and you'll spawn back at your campsite that we had set just in front of the area that we gotta climb, so we don't have to do the sailing anymore. Leave it there in case you guys are afraid of dying to the snow guy. I know it's kind of sucks having to climb back up the mountain over and over again, but leave it there just in case you're scared if you might die. I would leave it there if I was smarter about this situation. Like 2 seconds ago I would have probably left it. Now that we're back, we simply just want to fight this guy until we are level 75. And I'll check back in when I am level 75. I should also mention that since you can't reset anymore, make sure that you bring like your ship down to here so it doesn't lose any of its fuel, and then fight the boss. Because if you reset and go all the way back down to wherever you had it, it's not going to be fun for you. Now that we're past level 75, we can finally start doing the main mission again. There's also a time where I would reset my stat points and put it into the things that you actually want. And I'm going to go full magic on this one. Now that we're finally here, we can start the mission. And the missions coming up from this are very hard, and I would highly recommend having a friend with you, or just anyone in general that can help you, because the missions from here on out are quite challenging. Once you've done that, there's a few new quests here that you should do, and one is the Jasmine Lynn chick, and all you have to do is just cook her a meal. The next quest you want to get is from Caleb right here, and you just sit here and you fish at nighttime in hopes that you catch an anglerfish, and he'll give you 8k EXP, but only at nighttime. During the daytime, you will have to go back to the Cloud Islands and kill the one wizard over and over again. Or if you want to do it the adventurous way, you just go ahead and head over to all the islands. If you hover your mouse over it, it'll give you a quest complete tab on the left side, and you can do it that way. But I find it just to be ever so slightly quicker just to farm the wizard again on Cirrus Island. Alright, we just hit level 93 and we are finally ready to go to the Ravana quest. So, all we want to do is get your sailboat out and head over there, because now there is finally a bunch of quests for us to accomplish. Now that you're at Ravana, the first thing that you want to do is go up to the shipwright, and we're at the northernmost, right? We're here. So make sure you head toward the story objective, and the first thing you want to do is pick up the shipwright's quest. Accept that, and then we come down to the main storyline and do the storyline. Now that you're done with that storyline quest and it's over there with the other one, you're gonna want to come over here and pick up this guy's quest to save three stranded people at sea. It gives you 9,000 EXP for it, so just grab that up and just head back over. You can change your thing, and you want to grab it to the misplaced ship order. And you'll just go ahead and head back to this area and complete these quests. Once you've done the shipwright quest and talked to him and got your main storyline to search for kidnappers, you want to come over here and grab the seashell collecting item quest, because it's really easy to do. And then you want to go over here and grab this this chick's find her hat quest. And then you just want to go ahead and run back, because her lost hat is at the same area where we have our return to Valroya. So it's in the same area, so just grab up this quest. Now that you have finished up all the quests on this side, we can finally head down to the story objective. Once you're finally like around level 99, all you want to do is just keep following the story quest, and you don't need to do any side quests at all. Just keep following the story quest and you'll be set. Once you defeat the prince, all you have to do now is just come to the right side over here to sink the ships. Sometimes people don't normally know where it is, and also while you're here, go ahead and pick up this deckhand. It's just a free deckhand, and they're not bad either. Once you sink one of the ships, there's like 20 million that spawn in, and the easiest way to deal with this is to quite literally switch servers. So that's what I'll be doing right now. Once you finally fight off the wolf bandits, all you have to do now is just complete the story. And once you complete the story and you still need levels, then that's where the Stranded at Sea quest comes in. And all you have to do is do that until you're level 125. So follow this story, and if you need more levels, go ahead and do this quest over at Ravenna, and you're set. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.